All right, guys. So I'm trying to make this assignment fairly simple. I know that you have a lot of core classes that probably have quite a bit of work, but this is still going to impact your overall grade for this class. So I'm going to make this quick video to verbally clarify what I'm asking you to do, because I know that maybe you have some questions, but I think based on submissions that people have tried to turn in so far, want to make sure that you're truly understanding what I'm asking you to do. One of the first things I need you to understand is that this document right here, these are directions and an example. You are going to need to set up your Google Slides or Google Doc, whichever type you choose to do, and you'll attach it to this assignment. Each week, you're going to submit the same Google Doc or same Google Slide, but it will be updated, and I will grade it and I will return it to you. The following week, again, I'm going to open a new submission, but you'll have new things added to it. This is a 3-week long assignment, and it's going to kind of lead up to a bigger project. So make sure that I'll give you check-in grades for that, for the final. The more invested you are, the more effort you put forward, the better off you'll be as far as a grade. So if you turned yours in within 2 hours or within an hour of seeing it, you probably weren't as invested, nor did you put forth a significant amount of effort. So although I'm trying to make this as easy as possible, in light of certain circumstances, I also expect a certain level of effort that I know you are all capable of. Here's, you are essentially, this is called a found journal assignment. And what I mean by found journal, it's a documentation type thing, something that as a journalist, if you were out in the real world, you would be documenting things around you. And so for this one, and you would keep it all somewhere, whether that's a hard journal, that's a digital journal, wherever this is, you're just keeping it all together. So I want you to think of it as a notebook in which you are just noticing things and commenting on things about the world around you, about what's going on, whether that is about COVID-19 or not, whether that's about things that you're noticing at the local level, just anything that it seems interesting to you and that you think maybe others, should be interested in it or not. Okay. So same thing as you are a journalist. And so right now you are living through a time that many of us have never lived through before. And since your goal, as throughout this whole class, one of the main goals was to be able to hone those skills of research, to really document things and improve your writing. You did that through assignments when you were publishing a newspaper. And so this is going to lead to kind of that assignment again, but we're really focusing on my goal is that you're really documenting things and responding to it in the moment. So that's essentially what you're doing. You're gathering objects, information, ideas, and responding to what you have found. You'll be copying and pasting things from the internet that you find, and then you will actually comment on it. Okay. So the requirements down here, Google Slides, or it could be Google Docs. I personally wanted slides, so that's what I did. Each week you're gathering latest information. You have to strive to gather at least 3 pieces of information about current events, at least per week. So that means you're turning in 3 different things that you're responding to. You need to paste that information into your journal, whether it's an image, a screenshot, a news headline with an article, so that I can click on the article. Whatever it is, you're like almost making a collage with this. And then you are responding to it. And that response should be a minimum of a paragraph. And let's be honest, folks, you are upperclassmen. And so a minimum paragraph is minimum 5 to 7 sentences. And that's a baby paragraph. So you should strive to have a bit more than that. And then that's it. Okay. By the end, you'll have minimum at least 9 entries. You can do more if you want extra credit. So when I open your doc, this would be an example of a found journal page for week 1. There are 3 things. This is week 1. So I took a screenshot of an Instagram. This was something that I noticed on a website, or it was an image, and I thought that was interesting and it made me think. And then I did a picture of another image connected to a news article. Then not only do I have the picture, I have to talk about it. First person here. I'm not just copying and pasting a few lines from the article. Please do not do that. Be smarter. I'm looking for your thoughts, your ideas. I did not, you're going to notice that when you read the response, I didn't copy and paste anything from a news article. I literally, this was all about me responding. So I used etc. It's like a journal entry. So I need effort, but I don't want just copying and pasting from the article and putting in a quote from the article. That's not what I'm asking you to do. So you really need to take time to make sure you read over this assignment, and that you look at my example, because that's what I'm looking for. You can make it kind of collage like. You'll notice that I made kind of have fun with it, add your own spin to it. You want to put, however you want to do it. But I try, depends on how organized you are. Okay. So if you are someone that opened it and said, oh, I can do this in 5 minutes, and you turned it in, you might want to unsubmit that and you might want to redo it. It's due by 2:30 this Friday. So please make sure you're working on that and that you're asking questions. I will most likely, for your class, set up a Google Hangout meeting or a Zoom meeting and open it up. I'll give you that time if you have any questions that you want to talk about live. I'll send an email or I'll send a notification about when that will be later. So hopefully this helped. If you have any questions, please keep reaching out. I really appreciate the people that have done their assignments and that are reaching out. The first week, only 4 students turned in something. Last week, only 2. Hopefully it gets better this week. Adios.